I love what Dr. Donald Gray Barnhouse always said when he was writing about the second coming and the end time events. It's all speculation. We always have to keep that in the forefront, that all we can do is say, well, I think this may happen or that may happen, and look to the signs. And right now, what I feel is happening are the birth pangs, where everything is being laid. What we are seeing now, I think, is a precursor to what is coming. The way our country has turned in vast majority against God, opening its heart to this incredible amount of sin and rebellion, that Christians are intolerant, we're bigots, and, there is all kinds of greed and corruption that I don't think we've seen the like here in America ever, to the lawlessness that is going on. And all of this will be magnified 1,000-fold what we're seeing now during the tribulation. So it is all speculation, but yet we see the pattern of it coming.
If you've just joined me, you are listening to Understanding the Times Radio. I'm Jan Markell. I have in studio with me Jill Martin Rishi. She's the daughter of Dr. Walter Martin, carrying on in her father's footsteps of apologetics. And on the line from Liberty University is Dr. Ed Heinzen. And we are talking about his book, 15 Future Events That Will Shake the World. And Dr. Heinzen, I wanted to ask you something here, because 2 Thessalonians 2 talks about a great falling away. And I believe, you do believe that falling away has begun now, don't you? I mean, it's going to escalate under the rule of the Antichrist and the false prophet, but we're seeing a foretaste of it now.
Absolutely. If the churches were still holding fast to the essential doctrines of the apostolic faith, if they were still promoting the gospel clearly, one might wonder, but that is not the case. In the 20th century alone, theological liberalism really tore the heart and soul out of the mainline churches, and they have been in decline ever since. Evangelicals, conservatives, fundamentalists stood against that and argued, no, we have to stand fast with the gospel, with the doctrine of Christ, and in many ways, on the church level, won that battle. The evangelical churches became the largest and most influential churches in the country in the 20th century, but now, in the 21st century, even many of those churches are starting to let Bible doctrine just slip away totally, and this wave of apostasy, like a tsunami, just keeps coming and coming and coming and eroding spiritual convictions, the theological integrity, and the moral basis of our society. And the Antichrist, Antichristos, he's against Christ. He is also called the lawless one, the antinomia, against the law. And so this spirit of lawlessness is an expression of the spirit of Antichrist. So that tells me that the arrival of that individual is probably imminent. Now, at the same time, we have to remind ourselves that nobody knows the time. Jesus said, nobody knows the day or the hour of my coming. Somebody will always say, well, it doesn't say the year, let's guess the year. But the intent of the passage is nobody knows the time, so don't waste your time trying to guess the time. Be ready all the time, because Jesus could come at any time.
Dr.